Hello dear students, I welcome you all to this second session. In this second session, I am going to discuss about the characteristics of laser. Learning objectives of this session is to understand the characteristic of laser and also to know the difference between the laser light and ordinary light. And after this session, the students will explain the characteristic of laser and also they will distinguish between laser light and ordinary light source. This laser light, it exhibits some special properties than compared to the ordinary light source. Those are laser light is highly directional, highly monochromatic, highly intense, and highly coherent. Let us discuss these one by one. Highly directional. The light ray coming from ordinary light source travels in all directions, but the laser light travels in single direction. The directionality of this laser beam is expressed in terms of divergence, and it is given by delta theta is equal to R2 minus R1 divided by D2 minus D1, where R2 and R1 are the radii of laser beam spots at the distances of D2 and D1 respectively from the laser source. Highly monochromatic. The laser light is more monochromatic than the conventional light source. This may be due to the stimulated characteristic of laser. Here in the diagram, you can observe the difference between the bandwidth of conventional monochromatic light source and the laser light source. Third one, highly intense. Laser light is highly intense than the conventional light source. This is because of coherence and the directionality of laser. Suppose two photons of each of amplitude A are in phase with other, then according to Young's principle of superposition, the resultant amplitude of two photons is 2A, and hence the intensity is 4A square. Since in case of laser, many number of photons are in phase with each other, and hence laser light is highly intense. Fourth one, highly coherence. A predictable correlation of the amplitude and phase at any one point with other point is called coherence. There are two types of coherence. One is temporal coherence and another is spatial coherence. Temporal coherence. The predictable correlation of amplitude and phase at one point on the wave train with respect to another point on the same wave train, and then the wave is said to be temporal coherence. To understand this, let us consider the 2 points P1 and P2 on the same wave train, which is continuous as shown in the figure. Suppose the phase and amplitude of any one point is known, then we can easily calculate the amplitude and phase for the another point on the same wave train by using the wave equation y is equal to a sine 2 pi by lambda ct minus x, where a is the amplitude of the wave and x is the displacement of the wave at any instant of time t. Spatial coherence or transverse coherence. The predictable correlation of amplitude and phase at one point on the wave train with respect to another point on a second wave, then the waves are said to be spatial coherence or transverse coherence. Let us discuss some multiple choice questions based on the characteristics of laser. 1. Which of the following is a unique property of laser? A. Frequency, B. Speed, C. Coherence, D. Wavelength. Answer is C. Coherence is an important characteristic of laser beam because in laser beams the wave trains of the same frequency are in same phase, and due to high coherence it results in extremely high power. 2. When laser light is focused on a particular area for a long time, then the particular area alone will be heated. A. Is this true? Or B. False. Answer is A. Laser beam has very high intense directional properties and coherence. When it is focused on a particular area for a long time, then the area alone will be heated and the other area will remain as such. This is called thermal effect. Which of the following is not a characteristic of laser? A. Monochromatic, B. Coherent, C. Divergent, D. Intense. Answer is C. The lasers are highly directional, having almost no divergence. The output beam of laser has a well-defined wavefront due to which it can be focused on a point. Lasers are highly intense compared to ordinary light, and they are monochromatic and coherent. Thank you.